This is an excellent display here from Roxy. Very good job.
So an chain unending. Oh, unending gonna pop the invitation.
Wait, what? You ever seen a chain that big, Bradley?
Arcanine Magician!
Okay, I haven't seen this one in a while. Ooh la la, baguette.
For some reason it's not picking up my audio, okay.
Alright, so it looks like we've got level dupe Crystron's on the bottom. And I think Buns is on the top, which I'm going to be guessing is going to be Invoked Girls.
Yeah, I just turned it on, Bradley. Okay, yeah, for some reason it was turned off, I don't know why. Hey, Moo Moo.
Hopefully Moo's team doesn't need to play him, he'll just run away.
Yeah, he'll, you know, hide in the back as he normally does.
Yep.
So, can someone time out that guy in there? CC. Our Lance, not bad.
Ooh. Alright, so CC means I... Oh, Dragonity! So my prediction was way wrong.
Yeah, yeah. They actually could not hear your prediction. It was, what was it? Which
Well,
guy?
my prediction was, you know, Invoked Magician Girls.
Right, right. Oh, your prior prediction was Buns would be on,
Oh yeah, my power prediction was way off.
yeah. Right, they're good. They got the basic combo. Just probably swap the defense and then rip the OTK. I wonder if they open it with Dragoon.
I definitely think Crystron's is going to have the advantage here as long as they're running Brio in the extra deck.
Yeah, just bounce it back. Don't have to worry about the popping.
Yeah.
Float.
Obviously, you know, the Dragonity player could come back from that, but it really depends what's going to be left in the hand after comboing off here, or what they top deck.
Right, right.
Wait, what?
I'm so
Why would you not chain there?
I don't know. I feel like he would just chain and then go. Oh, maybe he wants to just impact. Oh,
Look, even if he has the impact, he could still get it back.
maybe just the extra resource in battle. Okay.
I guess no. I see what he's doing. He's wanting to not have his Amatrix banished. I don't know if I agree with that.
Well, it's like battle phase. Wait till battle phase. That kind of makes sense, I think.
It can, but I don't know. Okay,
the
so
player
Buns
swapped.
is on Crystron's.
Oh, okay, my bad. One sec. I had the names backwards for his. Let's see.
Alright, I'm guessing he's going for Aquarion here. Which, unless his opponent has a sphere, this is probably lethal.
Yeah, probably. Orion, banish it off the board. And that's,
Nope.
yep, Spear of Day. Can you steal? I want to see him steal that, Dragoni from VM. No, fair enough.
Alright, no sphere.
Yeah, that will put, rookies up a point.
I'm not expecting a repeat here, because that's not a very good matchup for Dragoonity.
Let's see. Yep, and,
Dragoonity is a very risky lead, I feel like. Yeah, we've
Yeah.
seen it twice this week.
yeah, I have to scramble to change everything. Figure out where everything is again. Oh, right, I'm in the wrong layer to do that. Okay, they're already game 2, okay. Oh, it's the wrong layer to do that, okay.
Tough streamer gang.
Yep, I'm still learning this. So Buns is down a deck.
Alright,
No,
so...
Buns is up a deck.
Oh,
This is
I was about to
first
ask what people think they would pair with Dragoonity, but I guess we're about to find out. So how's Halloween treating you all, chat? By the way, you've got the score reversed.
Do I? Oh, you're right. Okay,
Yeah, so you
thank
gave that point to rookies.
My bad. Now I gotta go find the score again.
And you also gave
Oops, I got it completely
you
backwards.
gave a
though.
win to the person that lost.
Sorry.
You did everything backwards.
Yep, yep. At least I'm consistent. I'll give myself that.
Yes, Radlib, it should be switched. We're getting it fixed as soon as we can. Scuff stream and all.
Yep, yep. First time, what can
Yeah,
I say?
he definitely removed the deck correctly. Alright, now we just need to fix the scores. There we go, there's that one fixed.
Yeah, okay, you're a little behind on the stream, that's right. They're all fixed.
Cyber Dragons and Dragoonity, huh? That is a very interesting pairing. And it looks like the Cyber Dragon bricked.
That's a rip.
And both those decks aren't very good against Crystron, so I'm expecting Buns to start this off with a solid 2-0.
That's a reasonable prediction, I'd say. That is already 1-0.
Hello?
It's a wild metal.
Oh, you came here for Mumu. Okay, fine.
Yes. I was like debating, should I go 3 or
I'm not adding you to the caster list right at the moment unless you're staying here.
No,
Now,
I'm
as
gonna
the
be here.
Crystron Gods metal, how do you feel about hearing that level dupe Crystrons had as their opponents now Dragoonity and now Cyber Dragon?
I feel like this is a field day for Crystons, because you have to have very specific cards to out basic Crystron boards for both of these decks. So Toon squad must be feeling nice. Oh, thanks, Radl. For Toon squad it must be amazing to have this as a lead. Also, I think... Oh, I was going to say
wow.
that it could have done that.
Offerings in Sidra.
Okay.
Well, might be a rip.
Yeah, that's one of those specific hands you need to achieve to win.
Okay.
I actually think we might be seeing a dead Buns here.
Okay, but now he's gonna bring out the second Crystron deck. Also, this was done pretty skillfully by rookies. All those plays were happening in draw phase, so there was no chance to respond with anything.
Yep.
That's a rip. And out again.
So what
Yeah.
would you personally pair with Cristrons here in the lead position, Metal?
This might be a hot take, but I think Crystron Shiranui pair is slept on.
Honestly, I can see that they're both fairly good at lead.
Like, you're realistically gonna be sent against a back row. A back row deck is gonna be what stops Crystron in usual matches. But then you just pull out Shiranui that plays Ballista Squad that can realistically play through a lot of back row. And it can also streak. But we'll see. Also now you have a beautiful deck put on the...
They can't
They
see
can't
that,
see
but
it,
it's
but we
beautiful.
can.
Yes, it is beautiful.
Spoiler alert, it's a drama deck, but yes. Oh, this is 100% Karakuri. I say that because I got a restart on Shark yesterday, and like, cast.
It's a pretty standard pairing if it is. And at 22 cards, I'm pretty sure your prediction's spot on there. I'm actually not really familiar with Karakuri versus Sidra, who that's favored.
Howdy Radlup, hope your day was going well. But yeah, whoever goes first with combo should theoretically win.
No, that's not a combo.
Oh, we didn't see a combo from Sidra. But the
But we
Sidra does
saw-
have back row. So it could be, like, we could see an offerings or something here. Nope, we did not see an offerings.
We could see offerings, and we could also see overflow with Cyber Dragon in hand, but
I mean, we could also see the overflow, 2 Cyber Dragons, and then like a fusion spell to follow it up, maybe. It's like best case scenario.
Yeah, but I think we've already gone too far for that at this
Yeah.
point.
Should have done it after the search. You're gonna do that.
yep. Also, if you destroy Merchant when they attempt to use Kunamzan just goes back to hand, and it's like super funny to see. Like, you reveal it and you say, "Oh, can't do that. Never mind."
Yeah.
Okay.
But this seems like a outplay hand to me.
Yeah, it's just like easy game, I guess. Unless there's something like I don't know, wall of D, something.
Why did he
surprise.
not summon that in defense?
Is this extended BM?
Is it? Let's find out. I do like this music though.
Though I can see it, if he has a way to stop one attack, he would have been forced to attack with Hydra. So that would trigger. Oh, so
Well,
it was.
I guess that was
probably TCD.
I guess that was a bricked Sidra.
Yeah.
Yep. After opening one nuts hand, he has to open one brick hand.
I mean, his last hand wasn't even that nuts. He just got a good top deck.
That was actually very bold of
I just want to change over.
rookie player.
Yeah, I honestly would not ever predict a lead of Dragoonity in Sidra.
Yeah.
But a Miami top decked offerings, and he didn't use overflow in the end phase of opponent's turn. So he was maybe even expecting to draw something like that before going all out.
I mean, even if he if he toggles on, he can still overflow and
This
hit
is the wrong
situations
screen, isn't
with
it? It
offerings.
probably is. Fine. I just realized I'm probably not supposed to use that screen that way. That's fine. start with that. Player records.
So, anyone in chat got a prediction of what we're going to see come in versus Karakuri?
Yeah, that's my question.
I think our chat's dead. They're hiding from us.
There's 40. We scared them off. My sloppy editing scared them away. Whoops.
Yeah, we were gonna blame Novo for this one.
Yeah. I'll blame myself for this one.
But I would expect to see either something with heavy traps or magician girls. Also, if you check out new season rewards that just dropped, we can get Gem Knight Pearl as an SR ticket. Let's go!
I mean, they could go super ballsy and go for the mirror. You know, just the big dick energy. Alright. I'm guessing this is going to be Shiranui.
Could also be Crystron with duplication.
Actually, that... You are correct. That looks like it's Crystron's.
With level duplication, you actually have better chances of blowing your opponent's board if you go against combo. But if you go first, if you run SA, if you run dupe, it's pretty much all the same. Now that's an interesting play. Sending Smagger means that he pretty much already has combo. And
Or I was gonna say he wanted the targeting protection.
we haven't seen offerings yet. But since this is duplication build, I would not be surprised to see if they have 2 impacts and 0 riots. We might even see duplication play right here.
No. Okay.
He definitely has it because he has Gen X controller in hand, but he decided that one back row is... Honestly, I would not be this confident, especially since the opponent didn't use restart, which means they can at least go into a very good combo.
Hello, Andy.
This is now the boomer Andy sang. Imagine being 1 year older, couldn't you? Okay, it's the...
So as the Crystron's player here, they basically want to just survive this turn and then hopefully probably go into Aquarion or a Brio to clear out the entire board for the opponent.
Also, I can say I'm a fan of that Prisma Citri.
I got 2 prisms.
It's your fan of what?
Prismatic Citri.
Ah. I have one. I like it.
I pulled 2 from the pack, not from the selection box. It's pretty nice.
But I mean, to be honest, like the best prismatics are Synchros and Xyz.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fair.
If you can flex out extra deck monster, that's just great.
Oh, it's nice putting it in, you heard us, he's putting it in defense this time to attack.
But it was actual play because they sometimes run one Kytroid, which is pretty uncommon, but it can get people to attack when they can.
You had one, Radlip. Keyword is had.
Oh, I still remember when DK raided Radlop with like 3000 people as he opened Prismatic Banishment of Dark Lords.
Nice.
But the real question is, how much money did you spend for that?
It's Radlip.
But that's the thing, he just randomly got it. He wasn't even digging for it, which made people so angry.
250 gems, yep. Sounds about right for Radlip.
But yeah, I wanted to talk about how dynamic of this matchup changed, because when we first got a new wave of support for Karakuri, people were running Trunade and offerings, because of witchcrafters and savers. Well, Trunade
Yep.
more because they could run Trunade, so they just did. So Christians had to worry about the whatchamacallit, about getting.
You think we're gonna
stacked
see a
drop
Brio here or a Coral?
It all depends on how he feels about that aggro card. You could try to risk it.
Or
I
like
would
they're that big,
prefer.
right?
I would prefer to go for Brian for Coral here because you can go into level 7 play if you happen to get chained.
So really, I'm not sure that
Ooh.
actually works that way.
Ballista Squad.
But
You know, I haven't actually seen Ballista Squad in Karakuri until like the past 2 days.
I feel like,
Like,
it's a
is
more
that just
recent
like
trend.
it's now become like a more standard tech, or is this just I'm starting to see it as a common tech?
I think it's becoming more standard now. It's or more common tech at least. It's a new recent change.
Radolf, I don't know if you're miming, but Acid Rain has actually been used because you can't use System down on
Oh,
Karakuri.
we're about to see a Quarion here.
Yep. But yeah, since Karakuri started
And
running
this is-
Necro Valley,
It looks like we only, and now we do know that the dupe player is only running 1 impact.
Hmm.
And just banish those monsters. Goodbye.
Just clear the field. Easy. See, this is why I don't necessarily agree with sending Impact turn 1. And as we were talking, they don't run offerings anymore. At least not as much. So there is not a very big chance that you're gonna get sacked in draw phase. But he just takes it.
Yeah.
I mean, I can see the argument both ways. I mean, it also helps like prevent you from getting, you know, negated, stuff like that. Like sending it is the safer play.
It's just, I don't like using it that way if you're going first. It just seems like a very valuable resource to be expanding willy-nilly.
To me, it kind of depends on like the rest of my hand and the matchup I'm in.
Yeah, but like, it can't feel nice to have it as your discard. But he didn't have amazing hand turn 1. So it might have been his only top deck, only discard target.
What?
I don't know how good
No, I mean,
his
there's no
hand
way it
was.
could have been his only discard target because he could have, instead of sending the Smiger, he could have sent the
Oh,
Sisfer.
yeah, quick. It's in Herf.
Okay.
But I mean, I personally, I like the protection turn 1 in certain matchups. That's one where I can understand the value of it.
Yeah, that's true. But you can pretty much get. Oh, yeah. This is what you asked before. What would you send to beat crystals? It's a back row deck. But which version of Shira do you think it is? No. Just
Well,
open
based on the
possible.
Ballista Squad,
Here's the Lance. Could be either one still.
I'm gonna guess this is control, not combo.
Could be hybrid.
It could be hybrid, but usually combo, also like in this circumstance, wouldn't send the level 2 tuner. They would send Spirit Master.
Gotcha.
Because usually if you have a card left in hand like they do, it's going to be a zombie. So it's just like an extra layer of protection.
Makes sense. Oh, first let's start going to the place. We're gonna search.
Now, he could potentially have little over him if he has. Wielder would make it pretty easy.
There's a lot of hands that would. And I mean, Turtle also allows for a potential lethal even.
With another monster in hand,
Yep.
yeah.
but he doesn't want to do it. Interesting. Though it's kinda hard to threaten with Sun Saga from this state of Shiranui player. Like you would have to mill. You would have to mill Solitaire to get
Interesting, he
some-
went to level
Okay.
3 here.
Yeah.
This is kind of funny to me because he goes into level 3 against Shiranui, but he didn't go into level 3 against Karakuri.
Yeah, that's... I don't know how I feel
But then
about
again,
that.
he went second with double CC, he can just do whatever he wants this game.
Yeah, I guess. Car Flavor is thinking themselves. Not the Carcass sure doing. Carcass on the mind for some reason. Makes sense. Sending the first one, that's nice.
Yeah, fast flex. Flex points are the most important thing you can have in Team War.
Yeah. And there's the end points afterwards. Which, you know, go hand in hand.
Okay.
Which where it's going.
We're about to see level 10 here.
Yeah, but level 10 without.
Is he playing like a 10 plus an 8 play here or something?
This is also a thing I don't agree with. Like, why would you go into... Why would you go into Exactron Orbit when there is no threat of bolting? Like, there's
that-
like, there is two different
That seems
people.
really premature.
Yeah.
I don't know what they were afraid of.
Like, even if
There's
it's not
nothing
like
for them to be afraid of in this board state. There's no pop happening here.
yeah. And they already used augmentation, so they can't cheese out Squire Saga. But even if they did, they could just do it on summon.
Go Hades here, maybe?
If he's running it.
Eh.
Oh, no. So he might not be running it.
Getting Smugger, but okay.
So
He
he's
might not be
going,
running it.
Yeah, that's possible.
So this is most likely gonna be level 8.
I
to
wouldn't
banish.
even go into level 8 here. I would have just, yeah. I don't agree with going into level 8 here. I would have just left the tuner on the board, personally.
I guess he might be willing to dig through his deck for some more. Oh,
What?
he didn't
No,
ban?
look, he didn't even search.
Okay.
Like, I don't understand this line of play.
Yeah, he could have. He could have synchroned so he doesn't get prompted.
Alright, so now the Chris Runs players is locked into machines, so we're not going to see like a Brio or a Coral, but depending what's in his hand, we could potentially see a dupe into a Quarion.
I wonder if that's a Neil sling back in the back.
But if
I mean,
it
if
was
that's an
Neil
ELC in the
Tail-
back again, why wouldn't you just want to keep the zombie skull out?
Yep.
I guess you just, I don't know, protect off the monsters. I don't know.
You could have also technically let your opponent clear your field as Kristrons
Oh,
previously.
it's counting. Okay, that's the question.
Oh, yep. This is gonna be painful.
I think, unless that back row is actually a defensive back row, I think our Chris Jones player is dead next turn.
I'm almost 100% sure
Oh,
that
He
Nope.
attacked to
that's it.
survive.
he
okay.
attacked in to save himself.
That's actually super smart.
But this is still a very threatening turn for the Chris Jones player. That back row has to be exactly impact to survive here.
If it was CC, he would have already used it, and if it was a lance,
hot as
he
they're
would
playing
have
it.
also used it. So It has to be impacted by process of elimination, or it
Wall
could
D
be
one time,
entry.
let's go.
What? So he reveals that he has the Hadaz, and yet I don't know. This line of play just confuses me. Like, after you saw the rushed powered last turn, why do you not just go straight into Hadaz to negate the resources from the Crystron player?
Yeah, I don't know.
Like, power doesn't protect the other monster.
Yeah. That was my line thinking with Hades when I said called it out.
I also think he kinda wasted augmentation there.
I mean, I don't mind going into level 10. Like, that's fine. It's just the
But
rest of the
he
line of
could
play
have-
just seems very...
He could have set himself up for a pop or threaten Sunsaga.
Yeah, that's true.
And,
I mean, he could have even, like, he could have gone into 8 and then gone into the 10.
yep, and denying impact is also not a bad play. And this is what I sometimes do when I get hit by Hades. It's just better to get rid of negated effects first. So you don't accidentally use them when you think you can. Like, as your player timer is gonna go down, so you'll eventually have to start using... You're gonna have to activate at some point sooner or later. And if you have 10 seconds on the clock and you misclick on negate the target, that's just like worst feeling ever. Also, he could have used the negated Eastern for this play, because there is one of them in the grave. But we'll see. It would be kind of funny to see if he activates the hardest one.
That'd be a little unfortunate too, but it would be
But
funny. I don't
more
know.
funny than unfortunate, but yes.
Yeah. Oh, he's playing that one.
Oh, there isn't. Yeah. I cannot
You
agree with
usually play one entry in the builds with Rihan, so it's pretty standard.
Okay, somebody ban this man. Get this Endiment player out of here. SMH will install.
Select on the graveyard, don't I? There we go.
Yep.
I was just looking at that
Correct.
card.
This is the perfect opportunity to use Needle Sealing if you play.
Well,
Nope.
a little late now.
Might also be Fiendish.
Better hope Fiendish. Certainly does
Like,
something
I
here.
don't know what he would have to not already use.
Another Canadi maybe? No.
Nothing. Uh-oh.
A bluff? I mean, it could be it could be like
also
they're
CC.
one of CC.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
95k.
okay. That's kinda lit.
Yeah, kind of. Just maybe, possibly.
Alright, so based on that delay, I'm guessing that's a CC.
That also might have been the lands. Like, there is no reason to not CC the back row, just to see if there is maybe something to look out for in the future games. So it must
I
be
mean,
land.
if they're planning on using a repeat here, I could see not using the CC if you don't want to fully reveal it.
Oh no, I see that extra deck. That looks spicy.
Yeah.
Oh my, so many prismas.
Alright, so I'm expecting a repeat here.
Yep.
One record, so he's now 2-2.
But
No, as
I hate to say it, I definitely feel like the Shiranui player played that matchup very poorly. I don't know if that's just inexperience against Cristrons or just just thrown off by the powered Inzectron play or what.
They have not yet announced a repeat.
There is also... he might have had an entire handful of monsters, so he was trying to set up Squire to dig for some. As you saw, he only had that one Canadian. Like, he
I
used
mean,
pretty much two
he didn't
traps in
even take the dig.
Okay, that's kinda rude.
Like,
It's a bit rude, yeah.
like I would understand going into the level 8 if it was specifically for doing that dig like you're suggesting, but he didn't even do that.
Yeah.
He summoned the level 8 and did not use the effect. So he didn't even, like, you know, thin or look for a back row. So that whole level 8 play just, it makes, like, no sense to me. Like, I can understand the level 10 play, like, you know, getting it out, like, getting the protection, that's fine. But, like, after you saw the rushed powered, there was no reason not to go into Hades and attack over that Smiger.
Yep, that's true.
It's Karakuri.
Okay, Karakuri just gonna do Karakuri things.
Yeah. We're gonna say
The
how many
Valkyrie
back
went
row we
first, so they're definitely feeling a little bit better. It's going to really depend on the Crystron player's hand. If they've got CCs or Lances, they can probably play through the back row we're likely to see here.
And the question is how many back row?
Hmm.
It's a fun little game. Yeah, that's what we're saying. Karakuri versus Crystron's.
Machine versus machine. Who is the better machine deck?
Yep. Well, we see a triple back row or two back row, let's say, or two back row, okay. They're bad, Radlip.
Radlup, prove it. All I'm going to say.
CC on the first backer. Pretty nice.
Alright, Karma Cut.
See, never CC, that's the question. Nope.
Nope, only has the one. Undyne sends his cost, so even if he has a negate, that would not be the time to use it.
Yes, I wish to negate your search.
Yes, no Gen X controller for you.
And next turn they can search it.
Ah, yes. The anime plot armor. The best line from the anime is still, "I will attack the moon."
Yes, yes it is.
You cannot convince me otherwise.
You already convinced me, so.
Huh. So I'm guessing the Crystron's player has kind of a bad hand based on the discarding a tuner.
I'm happy you have two players who know Crystron's here because I don't. I know what Sister does.
Well, we know that's one of their cards is Gen X controller,
That's true.
and we know the other one isn't Soul Fafner, because you can discard Soul for Soul. Also, you would not mill it if you already had it.
Yeah, you'd mill something to give yourself a search.
Also, you know it's not CC, so it might be double controller in hand. Like if it was CC, no point in not using it on the other pack.
Any reason to attack the 500 to the 500 there?
Oh, this can be not painful.
If I remember correctly, that monster has to attack.
Yep.
So it's
Okay.
just getting the forced attack out.
Gotcha. Oh, that's right, I forgot Karakuri's how that effect. Was attack available?
Okay, there is one of the controllers.
Alright, so we're going to be seeing either a Brio or a Coral here. I would probably go Brio here myself. That's just because you've got so many things you want to get rid of.
Yeah,
I would still go Coral here because
the troll one maybe.
there, I don't think it's gonna go unstopped. Yep. And now there is.
Yeah, that's fair. You at least get a draw this way.
Yeah. And if it's something like Chain, you can still make it less because
said
it's
you couldn't.
tuner.
We said you can't do it. We're trying to like predict the person's hand. So
No,
we said
we
obviously
said-
it's not assault.
Yeah. Because of
Ooh,
two reasons.
also discarding the level 3 tuner. Well, actually, I guess That could be okay if he's going for a Aquarion play.
Yeah, if you're going for Quarion, discarding the tuner is basically
Yeah,
discarding.
I think that's what it looks like he's doing. It looks like he's going for Aquarion here.
So there is only one unknown card in his hand, since actually there could be two. If he had, I think he had double controller in hand, and that's why he didn't use the last card in hand.
I've got a feeling that set is a Lance.
Yep.
You're about to find out right now then.
Yep.
Yeah, you're right.
Yep. It's too much. Good prediction. Or rather, good knowledge.
I couldn't see going for this play without a Lance on the back row here.
Well, that's true. And now Quarion clears the board, unless...
No, no negate.
Alright, so that last back row is something dead, I'm guessing.
Could be
So probably a bluff.
Bluff Gamma Oil or Cash.
No, I think we already saw Gamma Oil used, so it would be the cache or cache, whatever it's called. The searcher spell.
If it was Cash Shed, he would have negated the lens.
No, the searcher spell.
Oh, Cash, yeah.
I said
Oh, nope, it's Gamma Oil.
Some less run too, because it's just that good of a card.
Doesn't look good.
Well, if he attacks, he boosts his ones, but he needs that to be trapped so he can survive.
To be good.
But I don't know if... Can you check the grave? Is Impact already there?
I don't think Impact's already there. I don't believe we've seen it used yet.
It's not.
Yeah,
No.
it shouldn't be.
So he is still in position to negate something. Probably gonna get it, no? Yep.
Don't see impact.
The thing...
Probably gonna see the controller come out here. Oh, nope.
No.
Oh, no, he used the controller last turn. Nope, Karma Cut.
But is that the third Gamma?
They're playing 3 combos?
Can you look at the graveyard and see how many Gamma Oils are in the graveyard?
Yeah, how
real
many
quick?
combos are they playing? 1, 2, okay, 2.
Okay, I guess
What
I guess
would they do?
I guess he didn't use Gamma Oil turn one. He just searched it.
Imagine being that mad of a lad to play 3 Gamma Oils.
I mean, could see a third right now. No. Is he a bad lad?
Yeah, what are we searching here?
Well, I would search for Kunamzan,
Would
but I
you
don't know
normally
if
here?
that...
Because
I mean, it depends if he has another one
Yeah,
left in
he
the deck or
probably
not.
doesn't have.
this looks bad. Doesn't your card already have to kill it now? Or have to attack into the monster and die?
Yeah.
Okay, we take those. Sorry, Herf. Gotta die now.
Ah,
That has to be a filter.
Yeah, do
Well,
attack.
I see he tunnel vision to becoming bigger than Quarion, so he couldn't beat over him, and like that pretty much cost him the duel.
Yeah.
some very questionable plays from her both games.
To be fair, he was in pretty terrible position.
Yeah, like
I
there wasn't
can
much he could do at that
understand
point.
tunnel vision. He was probably just thinking about he's gonna Quarion back the. He's gonna impact back to Quarion, so I have to be bigger so he can beat over me. Like he used. He already
Well,
used Rio.
apparently Herf was just taking the honorable way out because even if he survived another turn, he had nothing left.
Didn't he have to
Yeah.
attack though?
Yes, but what he said in chat, everything was gone, so
I
it
was
didn't
studying,
matter.
okay.
Like even if he lived that turn, there was no winning that game.
Yeah, you need to set the monster instead of something. Okay, fair enough.
That is kind of one of the
Oh, here we go.
the downsides
Sweet.
I've noticed about
Okay.
Karkuri is if you manage to break their initial board, they usually just don't have anything left.
That's the wrong person. That's the wrong.
Okay, but the real question is, any Any moors in the chat? This is actually the first time I'm seeing Mo play in Team Wars. Every time he played before, I was
I'm
unable
tempted
to
to
watch.
change his name to something like Murder Hobo.
Okay. Too far, too.
Also, the game's still loading. Let's see. I think it might time out. Happy hands.
I mean, they probably wanted to save the repeat, would be my guess. They valued the repeat more than that.
Will Mumu use his usual tactics? The question.
He hasn't surrendered yet, so I don't think he's using his usual tactic. Ooh, that is a hard brick for the Kristrons.
I don't know what you have to do to pass as to have a Duel specs. But okay.
Well, I mean, by seeing the Yugi, I'm guessing he assumes this is invoked, so he didn't want to put something in the graveyard for them.
That's fair.
But I mean, honestly, still putting something in the graveyard and then just chaining to the effect is still a valid play, especially since he'd be going into a powered, which we know he plays.
Oh, they're thinking.
This is... They could have also sent this against Kristrons.
Yeah, he definitely could have Citried, but I mean, there's I can kind of see the argument for not giving him it.
There is also a world where you send in Magician Girls against Kristrons, but I can assume they were saving it for Karakuri match. So this pretty much tells us there is nothing else they wanna risk sending into them.
Yeah, myself and Metal have played far too much Crystron, so we're fairly used to the deck.
But I went Rosnik's pass exactly one time, and that's when I had concentrating
Oh,
current.
dropping frames. This is
So,
weird. Yeah, it's dropping, no, it's
so
dropping
my
frames.
opponent was playing Dark Horse, and he was gonna beat over it with Nasta, and he just got hit by currented Rosnik and Scoop.
Pretty good now. Cool. There's a Black Rose.
Also, what's up, Nip?
I respect
no.
the wielder or target your own monster to not get the vary the effect. Is that how that works?
Oh, that's unfortunate.
You could also just say
I
no
don't feel
to
like that's
it.
how that works. Yeah.
You can't actually chain block Black Rose for whatever reason. You
Well,
should
no,
be
it
able
goes
to.
from negated to then unaffected, and then when Black Rose resolved, it's unaffected.
Yeah, but I mean, it didn't really matter because the chain was going to go away.
Yeah,
anyway.
the chain's getting blown up anyway, but yeah, that's how that works.
But now this is kinda an awkward situation to be as a Christian, because you're on a clock.
Yeah.
Now there is fire for Purgatory of Play always moving around. And this is why I don't always like Black Rosing the board when it's in low
I mean,
concussion.
I don't mind the Black Rose there specifically because there's so much back row, and I mean those chains you would have lost to anyway likely.
Yeah, that's for sure. But it's just, this is the threat we were talking about, like, now that you don't have to rely on having a fire monster as a... Oh, okay. Econ for
He just goes into powered here.
Yeah.
If he is smart, he'll go. Yep. And now he's benefiting from his starting play.
I don't know if I agree with that econ play there. Like, you know he's playing powered. Like, so
I
literally
think the
all you're doing
better
is just
play
wasting
here
your
was...
econ there.
Yeah, I think the better play was to go
Any way you
into...
could change the Citri effect? Not really. It would have been really nice if he could take the Sentry before it resolved.
He probably wouldn't use until he sees the fusion.
Your best chance if you're wanting that type of play is using it, like if they respond to your fusion.
Right.
But they wouldn't do that, since you respond to fusion if you only have one level 3 grave. So like, the situation is very heavily, for example, scrap, and you would lose the ability to go into Amatrix, while they get the ability to go into Magellanic.
Yep.
But since he had multiple level 3s in grave, he would never.
Yeah, I was hoping for a game state if I was like in the other player in the Toon Squad
Yeah,
shoes.
and I mean it's
where you
not
get
like
team off
you know
support.
they can force like they're not going to force your power or anything like that. So it's just that just literally feels like he just gave up his econ for free.
What does this trap even do?
Crystron entry.
Yes.
It has two effects. The effector field lets you summon one tuner from hand and one from grave. And second effect is dump a Crystron to change Crystron's level.
Okay.
No, I mean we're definitely not going to see Perv next turn in GG. There's no way the Crystal player can't set up an Amatrix here, which means they're going to live at least another turn.
Yep. Now, this is part of the matchup that's so annoying for Crystrons, because you have the Insectron on board, so you have to do stuff like popping it to free up space, but then you're again risking stuff. So like, it's just you're fighting yourself as much as you're fighting the invoke tech.
Yeah, I don't really agree with the econ play.
Yeah. There was no reason to use it when you could have also already forced Sentry with what
I
you
actually I like this play here though of going into the chocolate.
call.
Oh, I was thinking.
He probably did because he already had him location. Uses doesn't use black.
Why would you not just use your opponent's Black Crows there?
This might be in case if his opponent clears one of the monsters, which he should be the priority to get rid of perk, so they can't attack into
Okay.
water.
Yeah, I can respect that at least.
The one time we see a Vermilion come out because it syncs with the Black Rose.
And then it's another fire monster, and like, oops.
Because it didn't solve anything. But it could pop a card. In a theoretical world where there's not a perk running it over.
Do you guys think
Come on,
it
people,
would be-
vote on the poll.
Do you guys think it
At
would be
least let
too
them not feel
broken
special.
There we
if
go.
we get see you later skill, but for graveyard, but instead of return to hand, return to deck? So you pretty much pick up card from your grave and put it back to the deck. Do you think that would be too broken or not?
I was looking, they're apparently chat saying Toon Squad's gonna win this, okay.
Of course, Mo is gonna hit the field, and shots fired, but he doesn't escape this time. Let's go.
Shots fired and the gun blows up.
Can you check? Oh, Crystal Graveyard real quick.
Sure.
So he has one more attacks.
Yep.
So he can survive.
He can safely take
a few
damage
of-
here and then go into the Amatrix.
Yep. So it's always weird to see Coctus in attack, like
Get around the
it
impact
makes
or whatever.
it- Yeah. But it's just so weird to see.
It's against
Because a lot
nature.
of people they don't play around it and they just sit on Coctus in defense. But then you can compare it when somebody gets off of their chair and you know that shit got serious.
Coming for that ass.
Oh. But can he make a lead? Can you check if he has C3 grave? He can floor
He
it
does.
into. Yeah, so I don't think. Nah, you just can't.
I
go
mean,
up.
if one of the if that set is like a ballista squad or something, we could potentially see lethal, but I mean, even then, that back row, I believe, is entry, so I'm pretty sure the Crystron player survives this turn.
That's impact. Entry was discarded.
Sorry, I meant impact.
I mean, now
Also,
that
there
you
was
say
no
Black
reason for. There was no reason for this play. He could have still chilled on Alistair, and he knows he's gonna float into another Amatrix. Or rather
Yeah.
C3 and another.
Yeah, I don't know if like wasting that perk is worth it here.
I kind of want to see when his X checks go to 0 with this duel. Really just used up all the resources.
Yep.
I mean, I almost feel like going into like Earth would have even necessarily been like better than.
I
Going
feel
into
like
that perk.
Earth is better after Impact is activated. But maybe he has Ballista, as you said, and he wanted.
Yeah, but I mean, he survives even with a ballista.
If that's a Ballista, he would want. Yes, no? Like, you would want to have a monster that's expandable. And like, you need another perk for lethal. So in that case I would have understood, but like this is like, no bueno.
Crystron's player is getting low on resources though, like, unless he finds a way to, like, probably push for lethal on his next turn, I think the Magician Girls are taking this one.
Just from inevitability. Just running, they run out of cards to play with.
BRD has already been used. So unless he's running double BRD, I'm not expecting that.
It only gets rid of the, it doesn't get rid of the Cactus. Oh, they're like going for level 7 maybe. The pop card, right? They've done that yet.
Yeah, so I'm thinking we're gonna see
Corian?
a win for the Magician Girls here.
It's not like Corian. And also Floodgates us now. I didn't regret putting that in those are defense then.
And with that Floodgate, I think it just sealed the deal.
Yeah. What is I pinged? I don't know why I pinged there, but okay. So Mumu actually takes the game, okay.
Yep, Mumu wins that. I still think that he revealed that econ prematurely and just gave away that knowledge for 0 gain.
Yep.
I mean, unless specifically he just wanted to get a powered in Zekrom out of his opponent's deck.
Oh, they're
But-
going into...
I don't think that's worth the resource, because you're gonna force a synchro no matter what there. Alright, so this is probably sealed tomb something.
Did I just get the score? No, I didn't. I got
Oh,
the score.
no.
Okay, cool.
Balance. So maybe DM. Oh, yep, DM.
You play Shizu in case they forget its balance.
Nope. DM and Crystron is pretty much standard there. What you lose to Invoke. What's good against Invoke? DM. And the cycle continues.
Question is if DM opened full combo or not. 3 back row is definitely good for the girls player.
We're gonna see Dark
And did you
Magic
see
attack one
balance?
time.
Nah, straight flush, man.
Straight flush, okay. That'd be hilarious because
Oh,
like,
he just has it. Easy.
They always have it.
isn't straight flush like 2 face ups or is that full house?
Straight flush is if they have like their whole back row filled.
It'd be hilarious if you saw full house where there's 2 face ups and 3 face downs. Which would be fulfilled by the navigation there.
I don't agree with the targeting the monster there.
They don't respect the back row apparently.
Maybe he was just gonna... Maybe he was just gonna get it out of the way. So he doesn't lose an attack on that.
Don't you cry to Phoenix now? We'll see.
Yep.
Like this DM is playing incredibly aggressively.
Maybe he doesn't have an out to Cocytus, so he wants to just clear the possibility of getting hit by one.
I mean, in that case, you just want to save your negate for the invocation.
I don't... This
Maybe you're
should
getting
have been
kicked
destroyed in... This should have gotten popped in response to activation of spell.
Yeah.
No, this is interesting. You can negate
Okay,
this.
they let the flood resolve. That's interesting.
Oof,
You have
sorry.
that Navi play somehow. No.
I have so many questions.
And none of the answers.
It's... If you negate it, you have a pretty much vanilla on board. And you can't attack because you're gonna proc the skill. But if you proc the skill, you don't have negate, because you used it to negate flood, so it was just a lose-lose situation all around. Oh,
And now you just die.
Rip.
it might not be late, he needs Earth.
No, he's going in. He already has a. Oh wait, no. The
Because
Earth got banished. Yeah.
No, Earth
Oh
can't.
nope, he has
Doesn't
a
matter.
hand. We're good.
We're good at this game.
He just has it. Mo is just a clapper.
And this is why, as the DM player, you respect the back row.
Well, at least he's clapping somewhere.
He could have sacrificed one of DM attacks. He's just dead.
Like I said, at least Moon was clapping somewhere today.
At least Momo showed up to one of his battles.
Yes. I mean, I feel like
Hey,
it's
no.
all we're gonna make fun of him for today.
Like if we go back, I feel like the DM player should have banished a back row, then you attack into the berry. Berry effect activates, you redirect, you kill the chocolate if they summon the chocolate. But it's gonna really depend what they summon though. If they summon something different, then you don't redirect into it.
And then you can
You-
also use the...
But yeah, what I'm
you
getting at
call,
is
the spell in battle
you want
phase.
to use the illusion in the battle phase to get an extra attack from your DM and get the banish then. Like, it's so strange to, like, just A, to have banished the monster, and then B, to just lose out on that extra attack when that could be the difference between getting lethal and not.
I'm told to run the main channel. We're supposed to talk about Fantasy League, but I don't have much to say about it, unfortunately. You YouTube doing it?
I am not subscribed, so I cannot.
Oh, fair enough.
It's same here, but like, even if I was a sub, I would probably not do it.
Yeah, I figured
Because
it.
I don't trust any of these players, me included.
Okay, you don't have any confidence in anyone.
Honestly, the Fantasy League is an interesting concept to me, especially because like there's a very interesting thing of, you know, drafting a player, and you have to do your drafts not only based on the player's skill, but players you expect to play.
And expect to do well during that matchup or that war.
So I mean, it is definitely an interesting dynamic because, you know, for example, you know, you could pick a player that, you know, you expect to, you know, streak whenever they play, and then they could just not play for, you know, like 2 or 3 weeks in a row.
Yeah.
So you have to be very mindful of how often that player sees play on that team in the past, etc.
Right. Oh, they're taking a while for their takeaway to send against Mumu.
Yeah, you don't really have too much thought put into counter for Magician Girls, because that's thinking, oh, how do I counter the counter? And like, if you think like that, why don't you think how to counter the counter for the counter, and then it just goes on and on and on.
I agree with Sham.
Yes, who's this man? This man comes, and I bet this guy's why Mu doesn't play Pathfinder anymore. Bulad convinced him to play in Team Wars.
Ulat, are you doing the fantasy league?
Bro, imagine not being a sub. Couldn't be me.
I actually had my sub anniversary in the chat there. I see on the I got pinned. I forgot what sub.
Okay.
IRL does be like that.
Yeah.
Okay. Can somebody ban dishonorable? Thank you. He's not a sub either.
What's that? Switch to sub only chat?
No, looks like maybe got one ready.
I don't know if Bradley would be allowed to talk in sub only chat though.
Nah, you can talk in sub on as a mod. I've been free to play
I'm
mod in
teasing him.
multiple
I'm teasing him. God, Metal, ruining my fun.
Nah, no fun allowed.
We'll
It's
just
3 AM.
he'll just turn on the sub only, then we demote him. Easy.
Nice.
That's the one enters the room. Remembers.
You'd think they would know their counter for Magician Girls pretty quickly.
Oh, someone's
Like,
here.
it's a fairly common deck.
Yeah.
So I assume they don't actually have one.
Right now, only
Ooh.
sub-
ironically-
Okay, there we go.
Slapped out the sub only.
Uh-oh.
Bradley abusing that power.
Somebody take a screenshot real quick.
I mean, it's not
Oh.
proof that it was him.
We know it was him. He's the only mod. Get him! Beat him up,
Yeah.
chat!
Only Radlup does his work. I say we ban him.
Okay, we're about
Get
to
him,
have...
chat! Get him!
Rage on, okay. I better, like, change over their name while they're getting their deck. They're taking time to pick their deck, though, while they're in the room.
Ironically enough, I think the best counter for this would actually be Karakuri. Because you can play Cash Shot to negate invocation and Necro Valley because it's just Necro Valley.
That's interesting, because you used to consider, like, Magician Girls have a decent matchup against Karakuri.
Yeah. But like, it's that dynamic that makes it like best worst deck we've ever had.
Gotcha. Like, Magician Girl is arguably one of the counters of Karakuri, so that's an interesting way to take it.
I mean, it does depend on the build.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like, if you're maining like 2 Necro Valley and the counter trap, you have a better Magician Girl matchup than, you know, someone not running Necro Valleys.
BOGF, what's up?
DM again, right?
I'm not. What? It took them so long to send another DM?
Apparently.
No way, bro.
That means either they weren't comfortable in have a counter for that deck, or maybe they had multiple DM and they were trying to decide who they wanted to have play.
Oh, was there a balance showed up?
Scroll up real quick,
Yeah,
Nova.
one sec. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh yeah, it's back. Okay. Rods per combo. You hate to see it.
Hey, well, is this like a repeat to me if they set one more back row, then it's like looks just like last game. Minus the
Well,
rod,
let's see
I
if they
think.
go for the berry again.
Let's find out. I don't think they
Oh,
had
but
rod the first time.
in first game he didn't have rod, he just
Right.
opened
Now
the
they have double
combo.
now, he said.
Oh my.
You'd have this right at the back
Nah.
row?
Oh no.
Not like this.
Good night, bye. Now is a good time to banish the berry.
Maybe
No,
some
he's
apple
only
here in that
saving
case.
race. Only saving race he could have would be Kiteroid, but
Some apple
we
here.
saw Econ, so
Apple, summon, chocolate.
but he has nothing special summon off of chocolate.
Yeah, but
So-
it kills
He has
whatever
an
attacks
apple
to
in
it.
hand, so I mean,
And if
the
apple
apple
dies,
could
it doesn't
keep him alive.
Yeah.
So
Like you probably go rod swing into apple if you're gonna clear the apple that way.
oh my
Oh,
god.
never mind.
And is he cocked south?
I don't think
I have
anyone-
Tamias is definitely not something I've seen in quite a while in DM.
Floodgate, negate.
Yeah,
Now
that
what?
floodgate was never resolving.
Yeah. Worth a shot, maybe.
And that
Just
Phoenix
discard-
Chains
just
is likely
discard,
going to
yeah.
be the cavalry's effect, I would assume.
Yeah. Well, it's like a card hand's really good, which I don't think it is.
And now the biggest issue
Oh,
here
apparently
is
it's cosmic.
oh,
Okay.
but why would you do that?
Why would you not just discard it?
I don't know.
What if he had Lancia and then you're stuck?
I don't know why you just didn't use Calvar's effect.
Why would
there.
you take the 1,000 points of damage there for no reason?
Well, let's see if it matters.
I mean, he can just bait out first attack with Rod
Like, we
and
already seen your own
get
balance,
the
so you're not holding anyone with that.
Yeah. Rod is the correct first attack here.
also revealing. I mean, he will reveal CC anyway, but like he could have negated it. Chain. Oh,
Ooh.
and now he still dies. Rip.
Yeah, it probably does die here, because you go,
He could have
well, I'm not
negated.
gonna coach, I can see the play, but we'll see if they see it.
He could have negated the chain with other navigation to save information about CC.
No,
But he
they
decided
might
to
see the
not
play,
do.
and they do.
Yep.
That was the play I was gonna suggest, like, no, I'm not gonna tell them how to win.
Yeah, I was gonna say, didn't want to call out the line.
Yeah.
Don't want to be accused of
He
coaching.
might have killed a monster, and then he would have had a chance.
Yep.
Don't worry, you'll get accused anyway, so that works. Okay, so...
Alright,
Oh, they're
so-
avoiding the game, I can... As far as there.
No,
Let's see.
Moo is quick at this.
Yeah.
I think Moo wants to retreat to bed.
My PC was able to stream for a while. I say I don't normally stream. I got my internet better though. Better
I was
internet.
gonna say, wasn't your internet more the problem than your PC?
Yeah, my PC was great. My internet wasn't.
Right. Blackwings and Magician Girls is apparent. I'm not sure how I feel about that.
If you told me about that pairing a year ago, I would slap you.
He just said no to Simoon.
Wait, did we just see that? Oh my. I want him to
Moo
win now because
just-
he has to be able to play.
Moo just said no to Simoon.
I always wanted to see someone do that and somehow be the correct play to do so. Somehow I don't
And
think this
that's
is it.
all.
I
That's
don't think
all
that was the
fucking
correct play.
I want the day where it is the correct play. At least he didn't shame Scoop, I'll give him that much.
Oh, he's about to.
Why? I mean, it's not great, but you can still revive Simoon.
In my opinion, this is not how you play the match.
I don't feel like saying no to Simoon. Have you ever played the mashup?
Somebody clip that for me.
I'm sure
Oh
someone
no,
will.
no, no.
If not, I'll go back and get it.
He's never gonna live this down if he loses.
Yeah, yeah.
If he wins,
Even
it's
if he wins,
extended
he's
BM.
never living
It's
this down.
extended BM if he wins.
I need a clipper in the chat.
And he clip us, and he returns the wrong one.
Oh my
Oh.
god.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
Oh my god.
you can
Moo,
see it's
what are you
3
doing?
AM.
What are you doing, Moo?
He's tired apparently.
Oh,
I mean,
All
it
that
is 3 AM, but-
Pathfinder exhausted him apparently.
Couldn't be him.
oh.
Okay, but at least he didn't get anything off of that.
Oh,
He had plenty of time to
oh.
rest while he was missing Pathfinder. You guys don't know.
We
Follow
can
that.
just say this
Oh.
next extended BM.
Boo Boo was supposed to play a session with both of us, with all three of us.
It's okay, he just would have ran away anyway.
Yeah.
Hmm.
But, oh.
Gonna shotgun that banish, I guess. That's what I do.
Well, we're in the draw phase, so.
Oh, he did the step like this. Okay. But this is still not a great position for him. He can't beat over Hawkdraw, and he can't really banish him either. He just
No
needs
one has
to
given us our clip yet. I'm disappointed in you, chat.
Like I'll get it afterwards. Apparently, is why it looks. I'm getting a couple clips actually. There are a couple good spots there. Like Herfy
not
going
15
beyond the way out.
lines. But if he has Gale as his top deck, he can just half the rod and pretty much bring him to lethal range with Chidori attack alongside Hackdraw.
Is it in poor taste if I post like the clip of once I get it, the clip of No to Simoon on Twitter?
Yes.
I think it is in perfectly good taste because it is deserved.
Okay.
Click the class. Okay, okay. I think he no, because he forgot to activate second whirlwind. Could be wrong though.
I mean, even if you forget to activate the second whirlwind, you still take the search.
Yeah.
It's all about self-promotion. I
say.
do want a good clip from this, so there better be a better moment than that.
But this is a really tough spot for you. Like,
This should be such an easy match for Black Wings, but
we don't take free wins around these parts.
We earn our wins here,
some
apparently.
things have happened. Oh boy. I've only ever seen that happen once, and that was right after we got
Lancia?
like Star Blast and stuff. I was playing DM, and I played against a Blackwings on the ladder. I Star Blast, access denied them, and then the next turn I followed it up with a Heat Wave.
Yeah.
And my opponent tried to activate Simoon under Heat Wave, so they got their Whirlwind, and then the Simoon just went to the graveyard.
Yeah. Did they change the coop? Because it's over.
They sat there for like a minute trying to figure out what happened, and then they conceded.
Oh, nice.
It wasn't really Shane. It was just they were going to die.
Yeah,
But
fair enough.
they sat there trying to figure out what happened.
That's a fair thing to do. You know, despite the questionable plays, this isn't like the worst game state for the Blackwing, oddly enough.
Yeah, the Blackwings are still in a fine game state just because their monster is
Bigger.
Like, realistically, I think the DM player just doesn't attack here. Because if you attack here, you unclog their board and just give them a free synchro with the tuner that they searched
Yeah, I don't think
last
the damage
turn.
here is worth it, oddly enough.
The damage is minuscule.
Yeah.
Like, you open yourself up to more harm than good. But, oh, I guess... So that backer has to be something good.
I mean, it was
has
navigation,
to
then you
be.
can crash. Oh, he wants to kill both of them.
That
maybe
has
not.
to be.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
that would
Then
have
what?
made more sense if
You
that
can't
was
be
now
nice.
play.
No.
But they can't play it.
Yeah, that's true, they can't. Because you're playing 2 Rod or whatever. Whatever 7 limit, I forget the 7 limit on this deck. It's Rod.
Like, there was also a play where you crash Kaiku into that.
Yeah, that might
was
be okay if you
something.
have a Navi and a DM in hand. That'd be
Yeah,
ideal.
because then you would have no more targets to redirect and you can banish
That's a good
Hulk.
idea.
You can also special summon that one. Did he already use all 3 gales?
Let's check his grave. And, let's see.
No. There should be more gales left. Well, there's one banish.
There's all of them,
Okay.
that's the last gale.
Yeah. Surely he could have searched for something with Chris.
I mean, he's probably running a very light monster list, so maybe not. But right here, he's going to have an active Navi. Because he still has that illusion from earlier.
Yeah.
Unless he used that.
Goodbye, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
More targets you can beat over easily. Nice. Now, does he use correct attack order?
And there's the illusion that he had searched. Well, I don't remember if he searched or got it off the circle, but either way, he had that since like turn
He
1.
searched it.
Okay.
What? No more magicians in deck? What?
Oh, he got pranked.
Was that really what happened? Was that not
Yes.
a Navi set?
Yeah, there were no spellcasters left in deck.
Oh wow, okay. I don't
There was
know if that
literally
would...
no duel
Okay.
after that one.
I mean, never punished?
Yeah, never punished.
So, we can say this was not a misplay, this was all an extended BM, but I'm still gonna go and think more.
This was a series of unfortunate events. I am
Called
sorry.
them tactical misplays, you would say? Back in Odyssey?
No.
Is that what you
I
mean?
will not accept that terminology.
Not here.
Okay. Now I'm just gonna say, okay, jump and go to sleep because
Okay.
I've seen enough.
That's fair.
That was like, I'm gonna have nightmares about that game.
Let's see.
But I understand how Mo's feeling, like it's almost 3:30 for him. 3 AM, almost 4,
Okay.
and he's playing, so like,
But I mean, you're playing Blackwings. Like, how much brain power does it really take?
You tell
I mean,
me.
GF can play it.
Okay, bro. Too fucking far. I'll be watching a bit from bed, so you guys do your best to entertain.
Okay.
Right. See ya, and bye, chat.
Yeah. Well, we're out of
I
the
was really
Crystron
hoping.
matchup,
I was really
so-
hoping to get a comment back from GF. I think he's already gone.
Right. So was that it moves now 1-2, right? No, he's not. Yeah, he's. Let's move on the list. Yeah, he's 3-1.
3-1.
Yeah. Cargery, okay. I was putting a repeat by now, but they're not using them. Okay.
GF is here, but apparently just missed my comment.
Okay.
So we're just gonna move on.
Fair enough. Let him suffer. Just not knowing.
When he doesn't know, can't hurt him.
Apparently. So we're gonna play the game of how many back are we ending on? What's that? Shiny Galmoil? You zone out until your name's called Godfather, apparently.
The GF. Shots fired in the chat.
That's more than Momo does.
Oh.
We're not letting him go. This first Pathfinder call. He had help. He was hiding in the back. He's gonna have to live with that.
Yep. He was so excited to kill things, and that's all he talked about. And then when we finally get to combat, he hides.
I don't think they're playing True Date.
Are we gonna see a no to Simoon again?
I think chat, the team chat is screaming at him to say click yes. He's learning. Oh.
Ooh, Ballista Squad's
You
rough
actually
though.
target okay, I was tempted to target the Whirlwind actually. I feel like targeting Whirlwind's not too bad either, because then you fly them how you know.
Yeah, I mean Whirlwind plays around Lance.
Oh, you already have the card.
Oh, but
okay.
you know, just open cash shed forehead.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, that's a rip.
KO.
Was
And
it no Lance?
it didn't even matter because it's just getting karma cutted.
Yeah.
That is a dead Blackwings player.
Yeah.
But the Blackwing player survived longer than it should have.
Yeah. That's fair.
I mean, that's kind of what Karakuri does. It can. There's not really many decks that you know can play through it if they open full combo. It's a very sacky deck.
It's always a scramble for me to update the scores. Did I not update the? I did not. 2-1, right? Yeah, I think they are. Now 3-1. No, wait, no, they're. What did I mess up here? Oh. Chat, help me out here. Let's target the scores. Chat's dead.
You put someone at 2-0 when they should just be at.
I'll look at rookie scores.
Didn't Courage just get on the table? So shouldn't he just be 1-0?
No, I think it's right. I think you're right. Okay.
Whoever just got on the table should be...
2-1 card. Thank you, Crit Metal. I think I must have like accidentally got it wrong there. Okay. And let's see, Blast is up next. Bottom player is. Don't want to actually close out OBS, that'll be bad. Okay. Fair enough, Metal.
Looks like we're seeing Karkari versus Kristrons again.
It probably is level 2, Jimmy. I asked Jimmy to join, but I'm pretty sure the only thing he'll talk about is the that one game you two played. And then get kicked. Well, that's a pretty good hand to start with. Moo's going positive, yeah. And
Misclicked happens.
Yeah. You misclicked twice, apparently. There's one either way.
Never punished.
I want to see in a if a world where he clicks yes and he loses, compared to no and he wins.
SP or Murata in the chat. Does that mean that the MCS is over Murata?
I mean, I could go look at the mod chat, but I don't know. That would be good guess.
I mean, you could. I figured I'd see what they say.
Yeah, I don't want to go check. That's just silver, okay.
What deck won?
I can see I can see in my feed who are probably raiding after this. If they're still streaming, that is. I see Neg1 is streaming, so nice later.
Ooh, that's rough for the Kristrons player right there.
Yeah.
You never want to see his scrap negated.
I feel like these sleeves they're using.
Ooh.
Doesn't look really good.
I feel very bad for this Kristrons player.
Yeah.
Like, that is just a big feels bad. Yep, and they're probably gonna die here.
Yeah, probably. This is like Wall D one time.
Waldy Kristron's new meta.
Yeah.
How does CC set? And based on those delays, he probably did. Actually, no, he shouldn't have had a CC. He probably had Lances or something. No, because even Lance he would have used to negate that. What are those sets?
I have no idea. They're repeating, okay. So where is the repeat thing? There we go. Last deck is gone.
I'm very curious as to what those sets were now.
Yeah. We'll never know. Because the repeat change, the replay change. Oops, that's not the one we wanted to do. And then... Where's Blast? Blast is over there. Yep. Who's pinging me?
Everyone is pinging you.
Apparently.
Get pinged.
Yep. He's rebooting his game. Oh, that's not gonna be... Let's... Okay. Well, I suppose they didn't start the war. That's probably fine then. Start the game there.
So while we're waiting, I took and looked over. Oh, he's back. I looked over the build that won the MCS. It's kind of interesting. It's a very, I guess, like the best way to put it would be a very greedy list. One impact, no entry, Rihan without powered, and then one SSA, and then 2 lances.
Interesting. Who is the pilot?
I'm
Sure we'll time out in a moment. Yeah, time out.
gonna pronounce this wrong. I know it. Danielle YGO?
Okay. Heard of them. Good for them. Oh, that's sad, Mimi. That is unfortunate.
Did they at least win?
And they at least
Well,
won.
I should say they at least make money, I should say.
Yeah. No, team player kicked. Oh no.
I mean, even Moo stayed up super late to play.
Yeah, even Boo is a team player apparently. Oh, no. Okay, there we go. Now I play the game with how many back?
Car Curry just opening full combo again.
Yeah.
Nothing to see here.
Let's see.
Probably triple set as well. Because, you know, just Car Curry things. Yep. Full combo, triple set. Ooh. Starting with the Rosenix, you never want to see that.
No. The Herf, the answer is no.
No, because, I mean, then they won't be playing Car Curry.
Just kill the monster, because what are you gonna do? Can you kill the tuner? Does it make much of a difference? I think it does. Well, they have the soul anyway. Do you have negate? No, you don't negate here though. You can't.
And negating here does nothing anyway.
Yeah. Do it next turn. Yeah, I don't know, Andy.
That was a very greedy ballista is what that was.
Maybe there's something else said. Oh, secure the other card. Okay, there's something. I guess you go, Coral?
If you're doing this, you're only going Coral. There's no, like, Brio is the wrong.
I
go
mean, Brio's
there
if you
you're
don't
going into
respect the
synchro.
back row. Which I would not, I would respect the back row here. Yes, they are.
What are we discarding here now?
That went. Okay. You can only summon once
Oh.
per turn, so it makes sense.
Open double wielder.
Yeah, there's an E8. The
This
other
is
one.
a rough spot for the Crystron player.
Yeah.
Like, he gets to search a trap, but like, so he's probably gonna live the next turn, but he's gonna basically be down resources. Oh, maybe he's got the Black Rose. If he has the Black Rose, this is definitely a better spot. Not all of them run Black Rose.
Wasn't that
At least
only
I never
enabled
assumed.
because he popped the Rose Snakes early?
Yes.
Okay.
Alright, so he does run the Black Rose. So that means he's either not running... I guess there's a lot of things he could not be running.
Ow.
Oh, the
Feels
Fiendish
bad.
Chain, though.
Almost had to punish. Feels bad, and then it would be even worse if I was to draw Lance. Like, if he drew Lance, that would be so bad. Because it's like, then you see the card you want. Only something background, okay.
I feel so bad for this Chris Run player.
I didn't at first,
Like-
but then I saw that Rose Links only almost mattered, and then it's like then I felt bad afterwards. As soon as the Black Rose got changed, I felt bad. It still feels bad. Well, they got two.
I mean, I'm not saying the position's that bad. I'm just saying I feel bad for the Chris Run's player just because of the just zacky nature of this.
And like I've been saying, well, I'll do one time. I want to see it. I'm not going to, but I want to.
I mean, he could potentially go into a Quarion and clear this board unless, you know, the Archery player continues to be Jesus when it comes to draws.
I'm not going to rule out this possibility.
Neither am I at this point.
Okay, let's see.
So the Chris Runs player survives this turn, and it's all going to depend on what he draws into.
Yeah.
Alright, so no back row for the Karkuri player.
Will we see that offerings one time? Not that
Yeah,
really
unless we
want to.
specifically see in offerings, the Chris Run player lives here. There's a delay, but that could easily be the Chris Run player's trap.
Yep. Do or die.
Alright, so now we're going to see how much of a Karkuri Jesus this guy is.
Yeah.
Do we see the impact? Or not the impact, the offerings.
Oh, forced to attack. Oh, I forgot they do that. Rip.
Oh yeah, that's just game. He should have brought back the Rosenix.
Yeah. I like to think he did have the offerings and then just saw that plan. It's like, oh, okay, I'll just play that one.
That is definitely rough.
Yeah. That puts, I believe that was a score for rookies too. That's rough. 8 to 5, I believe now it is. And he ate a repeat, so that feels bad.
As always, feels bad.
Yeah. Oops, did I hit it? That was the wrong button. Let's see.
Yeah, had he brought back the Rosenix, he actually lived there.
Yeah. Sunny Lovitz, okay. They not like they have a choice. It's the last player. Oops. Go on. There we go. itself that has more decks than that. Shiro? Against going first. Karakuri, no restart needed, apparently.
This Karakuri player just appears to be Jesus.
Yeah, Karakuri Jesus, there we go.
First plus, you know, full combo. What is this? 3 games running?
Yeah. Luck is a part of skill, Jimmy. Apparently, I don't like to believe that, but whatever. They're showing me wrong.
Just open combo forehead.
Yeah. Yeah, it wasn't 3 back row this time, so it could have been worse. CC.
Alright, we got 1 CC.
Was he 2 CCs?
I'm assuming this is Karakuri, so unless there's combo Karakuri with only 20 cards, I would only expect 1 CC.
Okay. You missed a Shiro, right?
Yeah, I meant sure.
Yeah, if you said combos, like we should apply Shiro, there we go.
I am on very little sleep at this point.
That's fair, and also, had a long days before.
Yep.
And we watched Moo also operate on lack of sleep.
Oh god, yeah, that broke my brain.
Yeah.
Ooh, that ballista's rough. The Sheer player definitely needs some good sets, or they might just lose here. Alright, we got at least 2. Alright, so... I really hope the Sheer player gets at least a couple wins, just get this war even a little closer.
Yeah, it would be nice.
They deserve it after what happened to that poor Crystron player.
Yeah. But it may not be like that, we'll see. Oh, they're thinking. Someone's thinking anyway. And then I sense pop that to attack. What if the level 4 just be game? I don't really play it that often, but... No. Of course, your hand then. Maybe a lance? No, that goes through.
Ooh.
Lance one time? Well, I'll say one time. Not ideal, but
Alright,
is
we
there
got
lance?
a chain.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lance.
Ooh.
There's a rip. Once you like Canadian or something, which you don't. That's a rip.
Alright, well, back against the wall. I'm gonna guess they're gonna use their last repeat here.
Yeah, probably. I expect to get ping about that any moment. I don't know. Apparently, I didn't hear a ping. Nope. I just need. They are still repeating though. Okay.
I mean, it only makes sense. There's no reason, like, if you feel this is the better deck, there's no reason not to use the repeat here.
Yeah, I agree. Otherwise, why'd you send the other deck in the first place? The only other reason not to use a repeat here is that if you think the other deck has to win to streak. If you think your other deck is a streak deck and you just have to go for it.
Alright, have a good night, Demon. Oh my god. The Karakuri player did not go first.
Yeah.
What is this miracle?
Did we see the? I don't think we saw the restart though. So they have the combo presumably.
Yep, they definitely have it.
Not for long, Mimi. I'm afraid it's not for long.
Hopefully they've got a flood or something in the back row to just, stop a normal summon. Get some momentum going for them.
Yeah. Oh, here we now lose time maybe. Oh, not a good sign.
Maybe we got a needle ceiling?
Maybe.
Any needle ceilings in the chat?
We'll see it yet, but we can see it soon if there is.
I think if he does have a needle, I almost feel like you save it here and let him fully extend.
Okay. Yeah, it's fair. You're right. Okay. Just hope they don't make we'll see.
Well, I mean, as soon as you see that summon, if you see them right there summon something other than a 5, you would use it then.
Okay, yeah. Well, I was wondering. Okay, it only go into 8. That's right. I was wondering if they could make a sand destroyer, and wouldn't be exactly ideal for the Shiranui.
Alright, so now would be the time to use needle if you have it,
Yeah.
before they get to draw.
Or they just put
Oh,
you
they're
in
not even going
defense.
for the draw, they're just pushing you straight to defense. Alright, let's see that needle. Come on. Come on, needle.
Is there justice in this world or not? Let's find out.
Ooh.
Maybe you want the draw. You're still optimistic. I wouldn't be, but you know.
No, because you'd get the draw even with your own needle.
That's true. That's looking pretty bad. But do you survive? I think you survived though, so. Not like you're not good, though.
You have enough fuel in the graveyard, you live this turn.
Yeah. And potentially refuel. Is your Discord there?
Hopefully we've got a ballista set. So we banish the solitaire, summon back the squire, and then ballista the squire. Hopefully.
Hopefully. I mean, Ballistic Cosmic would be nice. Assuming no needle.
Here's part 1, where we banish the solitaire.
Yeah. Well, the problem is that, yeah, they swing into that one again, then very Ballista, I guess.
Alright, so yep. Alright, we got the ballista, so then you hit the level 8.
Yeah. Cosmic, going Ballistic Cosmic, say, prediction.
Okay.
Not the back where you wanted, but it's the one you
Yeah, that's definitely the worst back row to hit.
It's not the one you wanted at all. It does negate, but it negates a spell trap, and that's not exactly what we care about here right now. Sir Galileo. That's Wait, what? Okay.
You by doing this, you stop the
Synchro summon.
yeah, if they choose to protect.
Which I feel like you do. So. I think you actually might be able to come back here. Yeah.
Yeah. We've got a set. Do we get another set? Oh, we got 2 sets. So
Yeah, I think
that's
we're actually
definitely
in an okay
looking good
spot
for the
here
sheer
now
player.
Because, yeah. It's looking really bad now. It's looking kind of okay. You got his card is not the best recovering here. Well, could be proven wrong, but we'll see. I don't think it will be. It's awkward having 2 tuners in the graveyard.
How do you feel about the Phoenix Chains on that? I guess it's going to depend on the other back row. Oh, okay. Well, then we're fine.
This is
This
negate the
should just
extra
be
summon
game.
and hope that's not level 5. Well, level 5 becomes a tuner, so it's probably fine. Yeah, okay. That's what's late now. Yeah, rip.
Well, it's got to feel good for them to, you know, finally get that card curry off the table.
Yep. Last moment, too.
The one game they didn't go first.
Yeah. I wonder if there's a correlation to that or whatever.
Right? I mean,
Let's see. 2 records. They're out of the way. 2 records. Okay, so check and make sure I got the scores right. I think I got everything there. Update names when the other book comes.
but I mean, Rookies has all of their repeats left, so
Yeah.
this is definitely going to be very rough because they get to basically, like, even if they lose, they get to just keep repeating with whatever is going to be the better matchup for them.
Yeah. Let's
Yep,
find out
2
what we're
repeats, 2
sending.
players. But I mean, we've seen, you know,
Kenya,
crazier
okay.
happen.
Kenya number 1, okay. Turns out that's the other player. Just root for his teammate, cheering for their teammate there. Give them another deck,
Is it a mirror?
maybe?
Nope, this is another car curry.
Most likely with the card count, yeah. Nope, what? Okay,
Oh
no.
no. 22 card invoked.
Yeah.
Huh. What skill are you using? Oh, does Yusei have Draw Sense Dark?
He might. Invoke Shira, maybe. I don't think so.
I mean, I haven't seen Invoke Shear in forever. I don't think you can even do it anymore.
Goes for level 1, okay. I guess you want to banish it off for the party, that makes sense.
Yeah, you want to get rid of the tuner from their graveyard.
That was a much better banish than the Squire.
Yep. Yeah, that was always happening.
Yeah. just figuring what to fuse with. Okay, okay.
Did he summon the Spectre from hand?
Did he? Let's count cards.
I just
No,
scroll
I
up,
don't
it
think
should
so,
say.
'cause this is well, actually, maybe he did. Oh, that's a rip.
Oof.
Because he did get a draw, so yeah, I think he did.
Yeah, hate to see it.
Unless he's going 1 and whatever. I don't think that's.
Oh my god, just double Ballista Squad. Oof.
I think I'm chaining it.
Whatever it is, it's probably not worth chaining. Yeah, it was a Ballista Squad. Not really worth chaining.
It's not looking good for the Shisha, not at all. Everything depends on the draw.
Sheer is in a very bad spot here now. I don't think they can come back with just one card.
Well, let's see. Do or die, because you lose the war if you don't step backwards and help you.
Like I don't think there's a single one card that saves them here.
I don't think so either. Drowning or battle trap, some sort of battle trap. Their way for it is anything they play. Does anything they play save them? There's probably not.
I guess Drowning could save them.
Assuming there's no Casitas here, which would end the game anyway.
Yeah. But I mean,
fair enough, Jimmy.
if someone actually is running Drowning, I would be
In sheer of all things.
shocked.
Okay, it's a good night nurse moment.
Yeah.
If Rylo's still in this chat, it'd be nice to get prep a raid, because I don't think... I'm gonna ask, but I don't think rookies needed one interview. If not, I think we can maybe get a raid from raid to -1. That'd be nice. I don't think there's any other wars going on, is there? Yeah, so raiding -1 would be nice here. Yep, yep. Here's some GGs. Is it? How do I never asked how do I raid? I'm not sure I can.
Are you a mod in the channel?
No, it's not like I can.
Wait, no, you're running. You're actually logged into the channel directly, wouldn't you be? So you can. I don't know how to do it though.
I'm asking Radlip. He said yes, so now we're waiting. So this is an interesting war to watch.
Yeah, that was Karakari the show, basically.
Well, certainly the latter half. At first it was like Crystron's.
Yeah. I mean, even Crystron's didn't have much of as much of a showing as that.
That's true.
And the
Have we
host has gone
raided
through.
yet? Okay, we are now
Yep.
hosting. Cool. I believe I'm good to cut the stream here then.